So today I'm going to be talking about how I went from 65 kilograms, my heaviest, to now my maintaining weight of 53 kilograms. So 65 kilograms is about 143 pounds and 53 kilograms is about 116 pounds, just for those who aren't familiar with the kilograms. But I struggled with my weight for my whole life. From since I was in about first grade. That's when I started to gain weight rapidly, but that was just, you know, I'm young, I'm growing, it's not a big deal. But then I went to the pediatrician when I was about, I remember this, I was 8 when the pediatrician told me I was at risk for obesity. And my Asian mother, my Korean mother, when she heard that, I swear she was like, like, I just remember she was so worried because, you know, Asian people, especially Koreans, thin is healthy and beautiful, and my mom just didn't want her daughter to be obese, pretty much. And yes, I know some of you might be like, she's your mom, she should love you however you are. Yes, she does. She loves me so much. She always loved me, but she was worried that I was gonna become like those obese people like in those documentaries in America. So she kind of was like, oh my gosh, I cannot let this happen. And mind you, I was mainly eating a lot of Korean food even at the time, but I did eat a lot. I think I ate like 5 meals a day, and my mom would only prepare like 3 meals, like solid 3 meals. But when she went to work, I would always sneak 2 more meals, whether that was like cereal or pizza. I remember I ate like a whole cereal box in like one sitting. I was happy at the time, but eventually in middle school though, as expected, like most kids do, I hit puberty, and that's when I started to lose weight, and I was able to become a really good healthy range. But I will say I wasn't like other kids where like my body was in like a good shape, because I carried a lot of fat in my stomach and arm areas while my legs were super skinny. Anyways, that's what kind of caused my body image issues, because I was like, okay, I want to look like those skinny girls on like Instagram or YouTube or my friends around me. So I did a lot of diets in middle school, but they never worked. Anyways, flash forward to high school, I was still, you know, I wasn't fat, I wasn't obese, of course, but I was very unhealthy. I ate a lot of junk food. I think I ate like ramen every single day after school, and I ate a lot, like McDonald's, school lunch, whatever it was. And I didn't work out. I did dance team, and that did burn a lot of calories, but I still ate a lot right after. So my weight was about, in elementary school, I was, you know, I stayed a steady weight of like 110 pounds in elementary school. And then I hit 120 in my 6th grade in middle school. And then high school, I hit 145 pounds. And then I was very depressed in high school during my junior and senior year, where I gained a lot more weight, and that's when I hit my heaviest, right, of 145. I would say freshman year I was like 130, 135, and I was like, okay, that's fine. And then yeah, junior, senior year, I got super depressed, and I was eating a lot just by also doing part-time jobs plus doing dance team. I should be losing weight if I'm moving that much, but I was eating almost like, I was probably eating at least like 3,000 calories a day, I think, from what I remember. And the reason why I wasn't aware that I was eating so much was because no one was ever around me. I always ate alone. Even in school, like I didn't really eat at school, but I would eat a lot in the morning, and I would eat a lot after school. And after school, like no one was home because my little sister was still in elementary school, so she was, you know, a little bit later than me. Older sister was at work. My parents were at work as well. So when I came home, I always ordered Uber Eats with my part-time job money, and I would, while I was waiting for the food to come, I remember I cooked a ramen. I cooked like fruit ramen and 2 eggs, and then I ate my Uber Eats food. It was a very unhealthy time. I snacked a lot, all the time I snacked. And then I realized how unhealthy I was, and I started going on a diet in senior year of high school, and I was able to drop maybe 5 pounds, so I was like 140, right? And then I started working a part-time job in the summer, and I was able to lose a little bit more weight because I was walking so much. So I dropped to like maybe 138, 37, but my body fat mass was so high. Like the body fat percentage was so high because I didn't do any weight training. I barely did cardio anymore because I didn't do dance anymore at the time. So I was very unhealthy, where I carried a lot of weight in my stomach. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna attach pictures here for you guys to see. So I carried a lot of unhealthy fat on my face, my arms, and my stomach, and it was crazy. College, I was able to drop to 135, 134 just because I started weight training at the time, so my body did like visually look a lot more better, even if the scale remained a little bit around the same. But I did still carry a lot of fat on my face, but I always have pretty big cheeks, so I didn't really think much of it. And then in college, COVID hit, gained it all back, was back to 145. Woo! Not a good time, but at the time I was happy, so that's all that matters. All I can think about is as long as I was happy back then. And then after doing such a like vigorous like gym routine and eating a lot of protein, I was able to reduce my body fat percentage, but my weight still remained the same, and my goal was to lose more weight so I could get more lean. And no diets were working. Absolutely nothing. No diets. I did every diet you could think of. Keto, intermittent fasting. I did like the OMAD, the 1 meal a day. I did everything. Nothing worked because nothing ever was able to be sustainable. A little bit of background of my weight struggles, weight loss struggles. I will talk about how I was able to lose 12 kilograms. So I lost about 7 kilograms in the first 1 to 2 months of living in Korea. So I moved to Korea 3 years ago, and once I moved here, I was losing so much weight, and I was like, I just couldn't put my head around it because I was not on a diet. I didn't have a gym membership yet, so I was like, what's the big deal? Why am I losing weight when I'm eating so much? One of the reasons why was because I was walking 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day because I don't have a car. So once I get off the subway, I have to walk like 20 minutes back. Like it's 40 minutes total to get to work. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm walking so much. And if I want to go to a place, I have to walk. I can just park my car and go inside a building. I have to walk to the building. So that was the first one. Second was diet, was because even though I was eating a lot of junk food, I was eating fried chicken, I was eating like instant stuff in Korea, it was still a lot more less like oil and like this is what Koreans say, but Koreans say the food here is less calories compared to America, and our food portions are a lot smaller. So I think that's what it was, which is why I lost weight. That's still a mystery kind of to me. And another reason is because since I was working a 9-to-5 job at the time, and I generally like I wasn't eating food at my house that my mom prepares, and my mom prepares a lot of food, so she kind of has like a set portion that I should eat each meal, and it's quite a lot because she's a Korean mother. So I ate a lot at the time, and I wasn't aware of what I was eating, and I was kind of on a time crunch because of work, so I was kind of into my fasting without knowing it. But the more like bigger question is, I've done so many diets in America, and I tried to go on a calorie deficit. I tried to, you know, exercise and go to the gym like 2 hours a day, but why wasn't it working was a big question. And I realized because I was never consistent. Consistency is like the number one thing. The reason why I was consistent in Korea was because I had to get to work. Exercise was my only way to get to work to make money, so I relied on it. But while as in America, I didn't rely on it to make money. I could drive to work, right? So really taking that extra mile just to walk 10,000 to 15,000 steps is such a big change. And also getting consistent with your portions, making sure your portions are not too big but not too small, just a good size for you. Yes, those are my couple of tips. How I lost 7 kilograms, right? So how do I lose the remainder of 5 kilograms? Now 5 kilograms, the remainder one, is I had to put effort for that one, to be honest. And how I did that was, first, muscle training. Since I lost 7 kilograms, I was like, okay, I think now I could start, you know, doing some muscle trainings again and trying to get lean. So I started going on a diet where I ate more protein. I ate about, since I weigh 50, at the time I was weighing 56 kilograms. So I ate about 70 grams of protein a day, and I cut my carbohydrates half. But I still try to eat enough where I wasn't hungry, and I try to eat high volume meals just to keep myself full throughout the day. And if I wasn't hungry in the morning, I would wait until I was hungry, and that's when I would eat. Because our brains tell us, okay, you're awake, you should eat right away, right? But instead of doing that, what I did was I woke up, I kind of drank some tea, and I just chilled, and once I felt hungry, I would make myself food. Because by doing that, I will be full longer for work. Yeah, that's one of my tips. But I know some people don't have the flexibility to do that because they have to get to work right away. And if that's the case, what I did was I always packed some breakfast when I went to work, and I'll just eat them right before the shift started. Next important thing is muscle training. People emphasize cardio a lot. Cardio is great to burn calories, to get in a calorie deficit, but it's not gonna build you muscle. You're not gonna get the body shape you want unless you have the crazy genetics, which I've seen. Your girl does not have crazy genetics. I have my mom's body. I have the longest torso, shortest legs. I carry a lot of fat in my stomach and my arms, and I was like, okay, I want to change this. All right, so what I did was I did muscle training. I focused on the areas that I wanted to create more volume, which was my legs, right? So I focused a lot of my weight training on my legs. I still did upper body, but upper body I did more low weights and higher reps. And for abs, I don't really do ab workouts just because I'm working my core all the time when I'm doing weight training, so I don't really do that. Instead, I'll focus on engaging my core when I'm walking, on the Stairmaster, squatting, all of that. I focus on my core. And from there, I was able to, I don't have proof of this, but I hope you guys trust me. I won't lie about this. I was at a body fat percentage in America of, I think I was 35% body fat at the time. That's why I looked a lot heavier than I actually was. I was like about 35% body fat, and then once I started weight training in America, I dropped to like 30, which was still a little bit high. And then when I came to Korea, I dropped to 23%, which is a big change. And how I did that was, again, protein and weight training. And you have to weight train at least three to four times. Don't overdo it. I tried overdoing it, and when my body didn't have enough time to heal, so I wasn't actually creating a lot of like muscle mass because I wasn't giving myself enough time to rest. Tips. Posture as well. Stretch. And when you're squatting or weight training, make sure your posture is correct or you're gonna hurt yourself. And also when you sit down, I always sit like this when I'm at work. And then people are always like, wow, your posture's so good. I try to. It takes time. It takes 30 days just to fix your posture, and it makes you so much snatched in the back, let me tell you. Your back and your shoulders look so much more skinnier because you're sitting like this. Posture makes a really big difference. As I said before, again, eating meals. But what I want to emphasize is I was so close to getting like a eating disorder, I swear. I didn't even realize it until my little sister pointed it out. Because when we were eating together, she was like, oh my god, why do you keep counting calories, and why do you keep saying you're only gonna eat one bite? And that's when I realized I started getting a really unhealthy relationship with food. So what I did in that case, I was like, okay, I have to overcome this fear of food. So for you guys, just be careful. Make sure you're still eating the foods that you like. Just eat it in moderation. And when I say moderation, I don't mean like a single bite. I mean just like having like half of it and then eating the other half for later and then snacking around, like that kind of stuff. Eating in moderation. Don't eat like 3 orders of chicken, you know, eat 1 order of chicken. Once in a while, it's okay. So that's what I did, and I tried to eat a balanced meal of carbohydrates, fats. Women, you need to eat your fats and your carbs. Men are different. If you're like, my guy friend only eats protein the whole day, that's a guy, girl. We got ass, we got boobs that we need to take care of, and we got like vital organs take up, so we need to eat our fats and our carbohydrates to keep our body running. So make sure you're doing that. One of the main struggles I had was I had like an eating disorder a little bit at the time, which was like about 1.5 years ago. I was eating only protein. I ate no carbohydrates. I was on keto for like almost 7 months, even though I had my cheating days once in a while. Like every week I had one cheating day where I ate a lot of carbohydrates. But what happened was my hair got so thin. It's still healing. My hair's pretty thin right now. My hair got thin. I had hair loss, and my skin got so bad, you guys. It was so dry. My skin was so thin. I was getting acne, and I never had acne my whole life, so that really shocked me. And I looked sick. I remember my students were like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yes." And they say I look so frail. Eat a good meal. Eat your veggies, eat your fruits, eat your protein, eat your carbohydrates and fats. Don't skip out. Don't be scared of food. Now, once I lost the weight, once I got to about 54 kilograms, 53 kilograms, I was like, okay, this is like the weight I kind of want to maintain. I don't think I look bad. I think I look pretty good. I feel really healthy. So I was like, I want to maintain this weight. And so how I did that was I had to overcome my fear of food first. And then after that, I started to do a reverse diet, which was you increase your calories by 200 per week. So I can't count my calories every single day. So what I did instead was I ate my normal portions, but then I ate kind of like a snack, an extra snack or something. Or I added more protein. I added like 1 more protein to the food. I did that for every week. And it was kind of like, it's kind of hard sometimes because I feel like I was overeating, I was undereating. But eventually I did that for about 6 months, and then I was able to maintain my weight of 54 kilograms very nicely. Like I ate my cheat meals, I ate whatever, and my weight was still the same. Great. So if you feel like you're at such a low calorie intake of like 1200, 1100, sometimes 900, and you're like, I'm not losing weight, reverse diet. Do a reverse diet. Increase your calories by 200 per week or 200 by every 2 weeks depending on your body, and restore your metabolism. Also just know, like, dieting does not have to be nasty. I had my time where I ate nasty food, but later on I found a lot of good YouTubers online or like shorts where they are sharing recipes of diet food, and I love to eat them. So I enjoy waking up eating diet food, you know what I mean? Now, the last point that I want to emphasize and bring focus to is really take care of your mental health. Because once I started to lose weight, a lot of people were like this is like, I felt really happy at the time when I heard this. People were like, oh my god, you look so different. You look so pretty. Oh my god, you lost so much weight. You look so good, right? And after getting all those compliments, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. I gotta keep this up. I gotta keep up this image. I want to look good. Okay, so I was like, okay, I need to work out all the time. I need to lose more weight. And I thought if I did that, I was get more compliments. I'll look more prettier. But instead, like, the opposite happened. So, and like, don't get so obsessed with your body, because once you would think that once you get skinny and you start losing weight and you kind of get your goal weight, you feel better about yourself, feel more confident. I think the opposite happened to me. I became more insecure than I was when I was 65 kilograms. I was comparing myself to every girl around me, every girl at the gym, all my friends around me, and I was like, why can't I just be genetically skinny like that? Why can't I have a body like that? And so I started like getting really stressed out all the time because of that. And I was like so unaware of how unhappy I was with my body until I finally woke up and I was like, okay, this is not how I should be right now, you know? So really be aware of how you're feeling. Ask yourself, you know, how am I feeling about my body at this weight? Do I feel good? Do I feel confident? And like, ask yourself, why am I losing weight? That's like a really big question. I kept asking myself that recently. I was like, why am I going to the gym? Why am I on a diet all the time? And I was like, if the answer was because I want to please other people, I told myself I needed to really step back a little bit. But nowadays, I'm losing weight for myself. I think it's literally for myself, which is great. Really, really good. I'm losing weight because I want to take care of my health. I want to look good in clothes. I want to get my dream body. I want to hit my body mass like goals. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. So really ask yourself why you're doing it. Those of you who might be commenting on other people's weight, whether that's saying they're really skinny or they need to lose some weight, really check yourself. Check yourself, because I had a lot of people in my life from elementary school to high school keep telling me I need to lose weight, or like that I was a little bit chubby, or even on my way, my looks, they were like, oh, she's not as pretty as her sisters. I heard that a lot, all the time, and it really hurt me. It really bugged me. I tried to smile it through. I tried to tell myself it's okay, but really that's what brought myself down. That's what brought my confidence at the lowest, my self-esteem at the lowest, and I'm still recovering from all that trauma from being called fat my whole life. So really be careful with your words and ask yourself, are you saying this to them because you're worrying about their health, or are you just pointing the obvious because you think it's entertaining? Ask yourself that. And for those of you who do hear those kind of words, don't fucking listen to them. Okay, you don't know, they could be fat as fuck in like 10 years. All right, and who's laughing then, right? So just take care of yourself and know that you right now are perfectly fine. You are fine, okay? You look great. No one, like, don't do it for other people. Those people are not you. They're not somebody that you should be trying to please. Like, they're not some royalty or whatever shit. So yeah, just take care of yourself is what I want to say. I'm nagging on about this because I'm getting angry. But yeah. Take care of yourself and be healthy, and yeah, live for yourself is what I want to say too. For every context, not just losing weight. Live for yourself. Yes, but thank you. I hope I didn't talk too much and I got to the point of most of this, but yeah, for those of you who are trying to lose weight, I hope you guys lose it in a healthy way and in a happy way. Bye bye bye.